need to go to my mom.
Yeah. She has your brothers there, right?
She is surrounded.
Yeah.
She is loved. I just don't know when, because I was meant to go on Monday, but if I want to be here with my family, they would now. You know, maybe they would now. Yeah. We do not have a confirmation. We know that he arrived in Gaza alive. We know that he was alive and shared the room with another hostage for the first few weeks with Khan Katzir. We know that he's 84. He was frail when he was taken hostage. It's part of the cruelty of it. I mean, how can you take an 83-year-old man hostage? But since then we have no news. No news is no good news. It means that we don't have new information about him. We know that if things go according to plan, Hamas will give a list of who is dead and who is alive at the end of this week. And so we have this week of waiting. First of all, we feel that the deal itself is extremely delicate, and therefore most of our energy is not going on dealing with the eventualities, but simply doing all we can to make sure this deal comes together, doesn't, that the fanatics on both sides don't sabotage it. This is our #1 priority. I think that for 471 days we had to deal with so many funerals, with so much death and destruction, knowing that we are fighting for the living, knowing that the time to deal with the loss will be at some point in the future. That's not to say that we haven't in some ways reconciled with the possibility that my father will not come back alive. We are now on day 193, and our worry for our people is crushing. Well, at least we will know. That's what, to me, is, we have for so long not known, that knowing will be in itself healing.
Bring them home! 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 Bring them home!
Talk about these poor people being held. It's Achayim. For those who, this prayer,
seeing the photos from Gaza, the idea, for me, I was just too apprehensive even to look before I could read that it was okay, because this exchange in the middle of a big square in Gaza, surrounded by militants, was so scary for me. I don't know how they survived it, but and then seeing the pictures of them and seeing that they are relatively okay. I think Hamas is good at releasing the one in good condition first. And we know from those who came back that the experience of hostages is so different from one place to another, one organization to another. So it's wonderful to see these 3 girls appearing to look okay. When you are part of the hostage family. I spend many times with the mothers of those that are there. And as a mother myself, I can feel it so strongly in my own body, their longing. And so there's this wonderful moment that some of the mothers are reunited. And it reminds us that we must be so vigilant so that all the mothers will be reunited with their children, and the children with their fathers, and the brothers and sisters and husbands. We know many of them are no longer alive, and we have to prepare ourselves for that eventuality. I never stopped working for this moment, and I think that I believe in what we do, so I guess I didn't doubt it. I didn't doubt it enough to not get out of bed and do what it takes and make my contribution. The work of so many families and so many other volunteers that joined us, you know, from day one and worked together for this. You know, it's not for nothing that Mandy, on the day that her daughter was released, come back and speak to us and say, I continue to work with you, because there is such a power to community. And I think at this moment, when the world is facing so many challenges, this power of community, it shines through, and it gives me a great reason for hope, actually.
אז המראות פה מדברים בעד עצמם. כאן בכפר ורדים אנחנו רואים את הקהילה שהתכנסה כאן אחרי פעילות.
עוד טיפה אחורה, טל. הוא לא יכול לעבור פה, חסים. טל, בוא תעבור מפה. אנחנו רואים רק שתי תמונות מהרכב.